Hello, my name is Ezra Kayaks, and welcome to my channel Stories from Ezra Kayaks. Today we're going to be reading A Wonderful World of Wonders, Chapter 1. With that said, let's get started. Timer start. The story type is Magical Realm. The genre type is Video Game, Open World, Multiple Choice, Violence, Rated M. The story synapses. The player character arrives in a city with a castle. The city gets under attack. The player character tries to save the innkeeper who was kind to them. The setting: a city in the sands near a valley, and across the valley is a dark forest. Time of year: summer. Walking into what is the character doing? Walking into a town at night, looking for food, shelter, and maybe a bounty or two. Just a heads up to my fellow Kaijin, this story is supposed to be a video game, so there is not a technical main character or protagonist. As in, if the game existed, you would be able to make your own character and choose your own gender, choose your own name. The story would just act accordingly based on what you chose. So for this story, we're going to be using a female character named Chaos as the main character. With that said, I also have to tell you, I will be doing this story in a girl voice. It's horrible. I'm sorry. Truly, truly, truly sorry. But if the main character is female, I must try and at least do a girl voice so you guys can better it would be better for your imaginations to hear the character. Also, to show my female Vokaijin respect as well. Side note, as I am a male, I do not understand the female mind at all. I mean, what guy would? Anyway, so if I tend to do things a little bit boorishly or unladylike, my bad. I might not be able to tell that it's odd or unfemale like to think or do something like that of that nature. Also, extremely important, this story is very important to the stories of Mazur Kayak's metaverse, so pay attention to the story. With that finally done, let's start this. Chapter 1. For me? For free? Thank you, sir. Footsteps in the sand. Left, right, ever moving forward, beyond the moon's gaze. Who are we really? We may never truly know, but we move forward regardless. Right, right, left. So many footprints in the sand of time. Sands of time. Oh, I messed it up. You there, state your business and remove your face covering, guard one says. Cass removes her cloak hood. I'm here as a traveler, nothing more, Cass says. Travel permit, guard two says. Cass pulls out her papers. Here, check them, Cass says as she hands them over to the guard number two. What happened to your face? Guard one says, Chaos glaring up at him, remembering the scar across her face. I trusted someone once. Never again. Chaos says, putting her hand out to grab her papers. Here you go, ma'am. Guard two hands her Chaos the papers. Chaos walks into the city under the large stone city gate. I need to get some rest and fill my belly. Where's the nearest lodgings? Chaos thinks to herself. Cass looks around and sees a small inn with a stable next to it. That must be a traveler's inn. Perfect, Cass thinks to herself. Player moment explanation. When I say player moment, the player will have to make a choice. Choices will either be an option to do things in the main story or to make a choice that is not connected to the main story. Since I'm telling the story, I will be choosing the moments for us. I'm sorry if the choices that I choose aren't the ones you would have chosen for yourself. So, player moment. Option 1, go directly to the inn. Option 2, insult the guard who commented on Chaos's face scar. Option 3, look around town for a bit. Option 1 was chosen. Chaos goes to the inn. Upon entry to the inn, Chaos sees a man readying to fight another man. The short bartender behind the counter isn't trying to have them fight in their inn. Your mom's a whore, drunken man 1 says. At least I don't fuck my own older sister, Drunk Man 2 says. Hey, you take that back, Drunk Man 1 says. He throws a punch. Somebody please stop them, the bartender screams out. Not a single inn patron moves an inch. Everyone just watches as the two men fight and throw in mugs and plates at each other, causing a ruckus. The bartender looks at Chaos at the door. You, madam, are you a fighter? Could you please stop these men? The bartender asks. The two men keep punching each other in the face. Player moment. Option 1. Help the bartender and stop the drunken men's fight. Option 2. Let the drunken men fight each other. Option 3. Sit at the bar and ignore the drunken men's fight. Option 1. Chosen. Chaos removes her hooded cloak, and as it falls to the ground, it reveals her leather armor and weapon at her side. Chaos puts her hand on her weapon. No, wait! Don't kill them! Just knock them out or something! I don't want the guards to be called for a murder! The bartender says as he sees Chaos put her hand on her weapon. Chaos takes her weapon off and drops it to the side. Hands it is then, Chaos says. Chaos walks over to the men, still fighting each other. All of the other patrons looking in awe and waiting to see what's going to happen next. You two, stop, or I will stop you, as Chaos says to the drunken men. Leave us alone, drunk man says, throwing a plate at drunk man 2. This is none of your business, drunk man 2 says, after getting hit in the face with a plate, then grabbing a mug of beer and throwing it at the man, drunk man 1. Chaos sighs. Chaos walks up into the middle of the drunken brawl. I said, that was all drunk man 1 could say, as Chaos punched him in the throat, causing him to fall to his knees, gasping for air. What the? As soon as the second man saw how fast Chaos disabled the first, it was already too late. Chaos grabbed him by his shirt, pulled him down, and gave him a headbutt, breaking the man's nose and sending him stumbling back into a table. Wow, the bartender says in amazement. I'm sorry! No more words were able to become out. As Chaos grabbed the man with the broken nose by his long ponytail, and with a jump and a pull, Chaos slammed his face into the man on the floor's face, who was on his knees, knocking them both out cold instantly. The bar becomes quiet, for no one knows what to say or do in that second, until it erupts, everyone cheering and going back to their normal hijinks of drinking and tomfoolery. Chaos looks over at the bartender. Are you sure you don't want me to kill them? Chaos says. No, no, no. Just, can you help me throw them out? The bartender says. What do I look like? A guard? Do it yourself. Chaos retorts. All your drinks are on me for tonight, the bartender offers. Chaos reluctantly helps the short bartender move the knocked out drunk man into an alley a bit a ways from the inn. The bartender and Chaos return to the inn. Thank you so much. If they kept fighting and broke any more tables or dishware, my wife would have tanned my hide, the bartender says, looking in the distance toward the kitchen. A pair of eyes can be seen coming out of the kitchen, but quickly retreat. It's fine. Now, about those drinks, Chaos says, with a raised eyebrow. Of course, the bartender says as he goes behind the counter and the bar, and he readies Chaos a mug of his finest beer. Chaos sits down at the bar and takes a swig. Well, this is better than expected, Chaos says and takes another swig. Thank you. I make this beer special. It's not the normal average beer. Normally, this beer costs 1 gold coin a mug, but for you, my friend, tonight, it's free, the bartender says, smiling. Chaos finishes her mug and asks for another. The bartender gives it to her. Chaos watches the other people in the bar laughing and being merry in their normal hijinks. Why not talk to somebody and make a new friend, the bartender says. No. Chaos looks at the bartender. I just need lodgings for the night, Chaos says. Oh, well, of course, but I do not have any open rooms. I'm sorry, madam, the bartender reluctantly says. Well, I guess I'll take my leave then, Chaos says as she finishes her second mug of beer and gets up. Wait! I do not have a second room, but I have a stable. It's got hay, not a lot of poop. You could stay there tonight, the bartender says. Chaos stares at him with a look of anger and begrudging betrayal. The bartender looks at her. For free? And you'll get a meal? For free, you say? For free? Thank you, sir, Chaos says. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now check it out. I shall send over a meal very shortly, the bartender says. All right, all right, Chaos says, then grabs her weapon and cloak off the ground and goes outside. Chaos walks over to the stable and picks a stable room with non-horse shit all over it. This will do for tonight, Chaos thinks to herself as she moves around some hay and makes it a bit more comfortable. Hello, Miss Warrior Lady? A child holding a tray of food comes into the stable. Chaos glares at the child. What do you want, child? Chaos says. I'm here to bring you food, the little kid says. The kid hands Chaos the tray. Thank you for protecting my home, the kid says and bows. Oh, you live at the inn? Chaos asks while scanning the food for any poisons in the bread, chicken, and potatoes. Yes, my dad runs it. I saw what you did to those men. You're a strong warrior, right? Or maybe you're with the Quest Guild? The kid says with their eyes wide and wanting an answer. I'm not much of a warrior, kid, and I'm not with any guild. I'm just a traveler. You'll forget about me in a week. Chaos says, then takes a bite out of the bread. There's no way I could ever forget. You were awesome. And I want to be a strong fighter too. And like one day I'm going to join the Quest Guild and I'm going to go on all types of adventures, the kid says loudly with such joy and hope in their eyes. That's how you get killed, kid, Chaos says, then takes a bite out of the chicken. What do you mean? The kid says sadly. You think adventuring is fun? It's not. It's dangerous, and the pay is crap, and sometimes not everybody makes it back. But you know the worst part, kid? It's the greed. You can trust somebody your whole life. You could grow up with them. You could share the same loves and goals. But greed, it can take anyone and turn them into a monster. Chaos says, then touches a scar on her face. The kid whimpers in fear of Chaos. Listen to me, kid. Trust no one. Never want for more than what you can get with your own two hands, and always keep a weapon close. Everyone has a price, kid. Make sure you're never on the other side of that price. Chaos says, finishing off her meal and handing the tray back to the kid. The kid says nothing, only gives Chaos one final look, and then leaves the stable. I'm full, and I have to search for information tomorrow. Maybe it's time for bed? Chaos thinks to herself. Player moment. Option 1. Go to sleep in the stable right now. Option 2. Mess with the animals in the stable. Option 3. Go out for a night stroll. Option 3. Chosen. Chaos walks out of the stable and looks around the city and its nightlife, seeing all of its drunken and happy residents living their joyful night lives. Chaos checks her player menu. There's a lot of information that I have to go through, so I'm gonna make a separate video going through Chaos's player menu. So for right now, we're just gonna skip that. That'll be a whole different video. Player weapon explanation. Okay, well, upon making your character for this game, all the weapon types in the game will be choosable as an option. You will need the corresponding weapon skill to use said weapon. It's very important. You can't just use a weapon without knowing how to use a weapon. There's going to be a variety of weapons to choose from. For this story, the weapon chosen for Chaos is a chakram. If you don't know what a chakram is, look it up. Sorry if that's not the weapon you would have chosen for your character. Player skills explanation. When you make a character, you get 3 skill points to use to learning your basic skills so you can play the game. Every level after that, you will also obtain 3 more skill points. There are a variety of skills to choose from in the game. For this story, Chaos has chosen these 3 basic skills as magics. They're going to be in the other video. Now, let's get back to the story. Well, I guess the ending of it. Chaos walks into the stable. Chaos lays down, feeling full, warm, and ready to rest her tired body. It's been a long journey, and it will be even longer still, but I will find you, and I will get my revenge. Chaos thinks to herself as she falls asleep on the stable hay. Chapter 1. For free? Thank you, sir. End. This one was a bit longer than most of my videos, but I had to get the entire thing done in one sitting. Anyway, I hope you guys, I hope my fellow Vokaijin like the story. If you like it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Again, the story is very important, so pay attention. Again, I have to upload another video explaining all of the information she has. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hatsura Kayaks out. Have a nice day, my fellow Vokaijin.